What it do? What it do? What it do? Finally here, man. Got off about an hour ago. Couldn't wait for work for 8. I wanted to do the 10 today, but I couldn't do it. Man, I'm tired. Woo, tearing my old self up. But it's all good. Y'all get on up in here, man. Get on up in here, tap on in, tap on in. Let's talk about Kendog, Fathers Hoover. My partner, man, big Kendog, man. His little brother that made it to the streets, fish Fathers Hoover, man. Walked off 30 plus, man. Man, they letting these brothers about this penitentiary, man. That's what I'm talking about, man. I'm a minute early, but y'all got to get on up in here. Tap on in, tap on in. Antonio up in the house. What it do? What it do? What it do? What it do? 6 people up in here, man. Y'all get up in there. Come in, hitting the like button. Like and subscribe, man. Tap on in. Let's talk about Kendog and how I help Kendog get out of 4800. Y'all finna trip on this one, man. Y'all gonna trip on this one. Yeah, man. Get on up in here, man. I want to send a shout out to my boy Hoover Sam, man. Yeah, Hoover Sam, I done changed a lot, man. Hey, Damu up in the house. Killer Kev, where you been, baby? Where you been? My little bro, Killer Kev from the park. Dominic, baby brother up in the house. Damu, I was just checking that out too, Damu. Lights out up in the house. What it do? What it do? Man, y'all tap on up in here, man. Check this out, man. I wanted to go live. I thought I could just take a power nap, and I couldn't wake back up, y'all. So please forgive me for that. But hey, man, check this out, man. We're going to talk about how I helped somebody escape. Y'all going to trip on how it came about, right? What's up, OG in the front line with Stevenson Village is up in the house, man. That's what I'm talking about, man. Y'all get on up in here. We got 12 people up in here, man. I'm tired. When I get through with this live, I'm going to lay it back down. I'm going to watch the mechanic, lay it down and fall asleep watching it. It's going to end up watching me. Come on, y'all get on up in here. Get on up in here. I had come down from the pen, right? In the late 80s, man, I come down from the pen after getting found guilty. I had come down. I was in 4800. Basically, this was my first real time in 4800. First time I had went down from the pen. I've been on the sport fishing boat chasing tuna for the last couple of weeks. That's what I'm talking about, Killer Kill. That's what I'm talking about. Up high up in the house. But Pete, man, first time they took me to 4800, OSS gang police put me in high power. They didn't want certain CCOs up in there. They knew they felt as though we can come in there, orchestrate some shit, organize, and had keyways tripping on the police, which would have been true. They are enemy. I ain't no friends of no police. I'm real. That's the only thing I'm prejudiced against police. I don't care what color they are. Red, green, yellow, black, purple. I don't care. They're Skittle bags. I don't like no police. But anyway, man, I come back down the second time. I'm on Baker Road. Kendog come from High Power. He come with a kite from my homie Devil. But Devil didn't tell him to get a kite to Bam. He gave him my Swahili name, Lil Scorpion. So when he come to the seal, he come to Baker 6, he come to my seal. He on the road to Comptons, the Hoovers. Serving East Coasters, Duck from 190 was my celly. So anyway, Duck from SOS. So anyway, and Bumpy from 97 East Coast was my celly. So anyway, Cuz give me the kite. And Kendog was in jail based on some, retaliation behind what happened with his hood. And then I was feeling Cuz, man, him just stay up all night, man, and just kick game. I'm in a hurry to get back to the penitentiary, get back to Folsom. I was tired of being down in the county. So anyway, he's showing me his picture. And he had a homegirl, man, that was fine. And at this time, I need a woman. I need somebody to start running for me, right? I said, man, hook me up. He said, well, we'll see what I'm going to do. And one of my young homies, about a day or two later, one of my young homies coming to county jail, 4800. But he was a juvenile, and he lied about his age to come to the Crip March. Cool, Santa Fe Mafia, right? Hey, so anyway, I say, hey, kid, dog, while we at the seal, we were smoking weed in the seal and drinking some Funo. I said, man, I can persuade my little homie letting you switch wristbands with him. You understand what I'm saying? We're gonna dress this shit up. Let you get up out of it, but you got to hook me up with your girl. He said, I got I'm gonna do better for you. Dude, let me do that. I'm gonna throw you 700, man. So I get at the homie. He agreed to it. I'm like, hey, nothing happened to you. You're a juvenile. They shouldn't even had you up in here anyway. Right? About 2 days later, they called the homie for release. Kendog, they'd already orchestrated because the police used to walk through 4800 and ask us broke your wristband to give you a new wristband. So, they popped the wristbands. Kendog got the wristband in the juvie name on his wrist now. Got the tattoos, same places, anything that they trying to see because they don't have a picture of you when you leave, right? So anyway, man, we orchestrated. They called the homie name for release. Kendog walked out the cell. He afraid motherfuckers gonna yell over the chair, say, Kendog, where you going? You know what I mean? Lord behold, man, check this out. The homie make it out to Marshall. Make it all the way to Booker Front. Make it to the streets. You understand what I'm saying? I orchestrated it to the T, man. He made it to the streets. I left 2 days later. Now, a day later, I catch the change back to Folsom. They don't know Kendog gone though, right? Because we tell the homie, give it like 48 hours and say, man, I'm here. Next thing you know, man, I'm gone. Somebody wrote me a letter for 4800, said the police would put everybody ass in that cell because of that escape, right? Kendog made it on the street. I forgot how long he stayed out, but they caught him. A few months later, I think. Kendog made it out, man. And I never ran across Kendog in the system, though. We was missing each other. Every time I get out the shore, hit a yard he was on, Kendog ended up being in a hole or got transferred. But Kendog was a solid Fathers Hoover Crip. Him, his brother Fish, Gangster T, Lil Man. There was a few Fathers Hoovers I had a lot of love and respect for. I remember me and Kendog used to eat at the Compton table. They used to let us go in the dining hall meeting 4800. Like, man. But what I loved it most about Kendog and respect was Kendog had a dude that told on, what's up, big baby? Hello, Michelle Solo up and out. Kevin Williams. A dude that told on Kendog came to 4800. He was in the day room. My big homie Big Dog Bruno up in there. I'm telling Kendog, man, I can have somebody bust on dude. Kendog was all for it. Then he said, man, I ain't trying to start the Comptons and my hood clique Hoovers for falling out if you bust on this dude. So I tell the homie to pull, stand down. Little dog Bruno breaks the motherfucker, throw the TV down in the day room, bust the color TV open because he really wanted to do this. I had got a blister on my thumb, sharper than a knife for Kendog. I'm ready for Kendog to do this. I'm like, I don't give a fuck about no repercussions. Dude, a rat here, a rat, we gonna get his ass. Simple as that, Mr. Fantastic. What it do? But Kendog was a solid brother. He wrote me about 8 years ago, man. I need to get in contact with that brother, man. And basically I'm saying this to let people know that Hoovers to me has always been Crips, and to this day they are Crips. Although they say Hoover criminals, them is some solid brothers from Hoover, just like it's solid brothers from Compton, solid brothers from 60, solid brothers from East Coast, solid neighborhood brothers, right? And Kendog was one of them solid dudes, man. Me and this brother used to stay up in the cell, man, late at night, just me and him being on one in the cell, right? Eating rock and roll candy and smoking weed, drink coffee, right? And he was getting ready because he had just been to YA, so he draining me for all information on how the penitentiary is. Kendog is my big homie. Kendog, the homie, man. Kenneth Evans, man. I love the boy, man. Listen to me, man. Now his brother Fish was a rider too. That's when Kendog knew he can get out. He really didn't want to leave his brother, man. He wanted to be able to leave with his brother, man, but it couldn't happen, man. You know what I mean? And he wasn't selfish on escaping by himself, but he wanted to leave with his brother. I was in New Folsom when his brother, when they got their time, Fish come up to New Folsom. I'm self-photo. That's right, Hoover line, homie. That's what I'm talking about. Art rested in peace. KC, that's what I'm talking about, man. That's what I'm talking about. TS, man. That's what I'm talking about. Lil Sims, man. That's what I'm talking about. But anyway, Fish, I never forget on V-Yard New Folsom, Kendog brother Fish. What did you, OG, tapping in Florida? What's up, JC? Fish had on a skull cap on, and his associate warden name was Zario, a Hispanic dude. Zario thought he was tough. He told Fish to take his skull cap off on the yard. Fish like, cuz, fuck you. That's just how he said, cuz, fuck you. I'm a crook. I do what I want to do. Right? Hey, check this out, man. This fool snatched that skull cap off Fish's head, man. And Fish took flight. Bam! Fish got to squabbling with this fool, right? They chunk. I'm across the yard in the weight pile. Big Havron, Tits, you Big Ant now. They got to squabbling with the police, man. Tits from A-Trade Gangs, a few homies. And that just goes to show you how brothers come together, regardless of where they from, they come together for one common goal. And that's to beat the police ass or to beat anybody else's ass that think they can just verbally or physically think they can attack brothers. And they whooped on the police real bad, man. Fish was a solid brother, man. But me and his brother Kendog got real tight. Kendog was a solid hoop. And I just hope they get his brother. He let his brother come home. Now it's all about Kendog coming home. I remember the homie Tank from 74 got cracking in Salinas Valley on the cat that killed his uncle. Say it again. I know Tank too. You know what I'm saying? But listen to me, man. Damu just sent me an email, and I want people to understand this. Go listen to George Jackson interviews, man, because the spirit of George Jackson needs to wake up in a lot of black men. They need to let him wake up. Big homies, he say. That's right. I was talking to Melly Mill today at work, man. And I don't know why people believe that they starting getting caught up in their feelings saying these old dudes this, this old dudes that. Let me share something with you when it comes to this gang shit, man. You brothers that's calling yourself active gang members and putting 100 on the 10 and a 10 on the 2, it's because of y'all gang banging is watered down. You dudes be you saying so much and you misrepresenting what you say you representing, because you're allowing a white man to tell you what to do and what not to do. This white man is telling you he pulling y'all strings, and you dudes is feeling into it. You dudes is, hey man, watch this, man. What black man in his right mind will sit up and let a white man disrespect another black man? What black man will sit up in his right mind and allow a white man or Hispanic, any man up that ain't black, disrespect another black man, and in the back of your mind, you can justify by saying that ain't your home. Oh, he ain't from my neighborhood. Well, it's quite obvious half of you dudes claiming y'all hoods ain't from y'all hood, because y'all ain't representing your hood to 100. You putting a 10 on a 2 and 100 on a 10 when you ain't got to. If you soft, just let us know you soft. You understand what I'm saying? Stop trying to sugarcoat something that's already watered down. Stop trying to put some substance to something that's quickly needed in substance. You ain't got that substance you want people to believe you got. You understand what I'm saying? And black men need to start understanding that. Y'all dudes calling yourself gang members and quick to belittle your own race, exploit your own race. Hey man, who told you that's what gang members do? Who told you that? True indeed, OG. They let them others play them like a puppet. Man, said I'm just keeping it 100. Watch this. I ain't throwing no lugs. I ain't throwing no shade, man. But check this out, man. It's a damn shame when brothers is quick to point the finger at each other, call each other rats, talking about who's a buster, who ain't a buster. But let the white man disrespect any brother, and you ain't got a motherfucking thing to say. The only reason you say you ain't got nothing to say because you feel as though that ain't your homeboy. But goddamn, don't your blackness succeed your homeboyism? You understand what I'm saying? You being a black man should be enough for you to represent another black man. So why you can't do that? Watch this, man. You some, and it ain't just some young dudes, it's some old cats too. You understand what I'm saying? How can you justify not representing your blackness? How can you justify putting the black out of your hood because you lacking your blackness? You understand what I'm saying? Because representing your hood is about representing your blackness as well. You understand what I'm saying? Some of us just confused and believed that another brother was our enemy till we found out that another brother ain't our enemy, regardless of the color rag we might represent or what hood we from. Your blackness overrides your neighborhood. Your blackness overrides what you represent. Your blackness enhances your representation of your gang, whether you believe that or not. You understand what I'm saying? Well, watch this, man. Why do you think it's so easy to divide and conquer in the black community? Because we get caught up in these egos and these goddamn facades that we're better than. Hey, man, ain't no big using little eyes and gang banging. You understand what I'm saying? Either you're going to be about it or you ain't going to be about it. Everybody ain't born to be a leader. Leaders is born. They ain't made. Don't go by what you hear these dudes say on YouTube. Oh, I went in as a sergeant. You see these tattoos. I earned these keys. Now I'm a general. A general or what? Because when you tell us your prison story, you ain't putting in no work in prison. You understand what I'm saying? Watch this, man. I don't care what damn person say. When I first started off in the penitentiary, when I started off in Tracy, I was willing to trip on every dime who was on the line. But when I hit that old Folsom and Cuse was on that bus next to me going to old Folsom, and he was saying, hey, man, this ain't Tracy where you going, Bam. This ain't Tracy where you going. They ain't with that banging shit on them level 4 yards. And we was already aware that's hearing about they don't do the gang banging on Folsom and old Folsom and San Quentin, that it's about the blackness. But watch this, because they was telling us it was about the blackness. That wasn't taking away me from being a Crip. It enhanced my cripping. It made the enemy respect our gang banging because they seen us stand down as one. You understand what I'm saying? And the cold part of this, that's why I say I don't point the fingers at the youngsters. You had dudes my age that really wasn't about the race shit in prison, just like they ain't about it out here. You understand what I'm saying? And when I say race shit, I mean this. They're not with the enhancement of enhancing their race as being one black firm race. I don't care where you from. You still a black man and you're a black man first. So you must represent your blackness. In order, if you start representing your blackness in you, your community become better. Whether you believe that or not, if you start being black conscious, your community become better. Because want me to tell you why? You're going to open up your eyes and look at the man in the mirror and say, man, I'm going to cause 99% of the problem in the black ghetto. It's us. Ain't nobody else to cause the problem. Yeah, they dropped the dope in the community. Yeah, they dropped the guns in the community. But didn't nobody put a gun to our head and say, you got to use these guns. Didn't nobody put a gun to our head and say, you got to sell this dope to your people. We just went the easy way out. We went for the quick come up. And the quick come up destroyed our community, destroyed families. Some families can't even make amends based on what narcotics have done. You understand what I'm saying? You got black families rather respect the enemy than respect themselves. Yet they call themselves G's. Oh man, I come from the rich side. The rich side of what? Every community is the same. I say I come from the rich side of front hood. But it's all the same. It's still front hood. I play a role in destroying my community. And when I say destroy my community, I ain't just speaking on front of it. I played a role in destroying a whole lot in the black communities. Because I ain't never did nothing to nobody but a black man in the ghetto, man. You know, my crimes ain't never been against no white man, no Hispanic dude. It was always against another brother. Only thing I didn't do in the ghetto was snatch black women purses. I snatched other women purses, but I ain't never snatched a black woman purse. And I took pride in that. Well, I ain't gonna snatch no black woman purse, but I snatch anybody else's purse. You understand what I'm saying? But I was willing to do everything else in the black community. Shoot a brother, kill a brother, pack a brother out. I was willing to do everything to destroy my community. You understand what I'm saying? So if you gang banging, enhance your gang bang by being black conscious. Figure out who you really are. You feel what I'm saying? Figure out who you really are. Ain't nothing wrong with representing your blackness, man. Half of you dudes be on YouTube talking about y'all respect these other cats and love, got all this love for these other races. And in the same breath, you say, fuck brothers. All we do is belittle each other, talk about each other. Man, I'm tired of that shit. That shit is pathetic. And we let these puppet masters sit there and because these motherfuckers think this white boy or this white woman or whatever, these Hispanics is their friend, they think it's cool. You get motherfuckers talking about, oh, ain't nobody sticking to the G code. How you sticking to the G code if you go on the S&Y talk show? I wouldn't give a fuck what you call yourself doing. Why is you so in a hurry to tap in everybody's show like you want somebody to think you somebody when you know you ain't nobody? We so quick to bicker at one another on YouTube, but we're not so quick to want to bring peace in the black community. We don't want to do nothing positive in the black community, yet we want to enhance everybody else. We want to enhance everybody else. Yeah, you're lining your pockets up with a little bread, but at what cost? To belittle your race? Assassinate your race? You killing off your race. Whenever you assassinate another brother, you killing off your race. You don't think the white man sitting in the cut laughing at you doing this? So them niggas don't love each other. Them niggas don't respect each other. I'm gonna keep giving this nigga some money. As long as he can talk about his people and belittle his people. Oh, let's bring this homosexual on the show so he can help a little. Then I'm gonna let him talk about this dude Percy. What kind of man, kind of black man sit up another man that ain't black talk about him? Man, that's a sellout. That's what you call it to me. I don't care what nobody say. That's a sellout. And people need to start understanding and realizing that we must do better. So let's start talking about what we can do in our community. Let's start talking about what we can do in our community. Y'all don't like prison shows. Y'all don't like talking about gang shit, but let's talk about what's going on in our community. Let's see what we can do. We know the cause of the problem. Let's come with the solution. Let's bring the solution. Either you're going to be a part of the solution or you're going to be a part of the problem. And most of these dudes is part of the motherfucking problem. They don't want no solution. Want me to tell you why? To see, they ain't going in their neighborhood, so they don't give a fuck who die over there, who live over there. They don't care if it get burnt down, if it don't burnt down. Because they don't live there no more. You're putting it on your dead homies, but don't show up to your dead homies' funeral. You understand what I'm saying? Part of the game. What's up, Bolo? Part of the game is that. How can you put it on your dead homies, then you don't go to their funeral? See, if I died today, funeral gonna have 2 weeks notice before the funeral. So those that really want to come, gonna come. They gonna already put it in, set it in motion. Hey man, I ain't got to work. I'm not gonna work to this day. It's the homie funeral. I got to go to the homie funeral. I hope I don't die no time soon. My purpose on earth ain't done yet. You understand what I'm saying? But people need to start understanding. Ain't nobody gonna fix what's in our community but us. And we doing a terrible job at trying to fix it. We doing a terrible job. There's always a bigger picture. If you can't read it, conversate, you can be utilized. Say it again, Damu. Most people don't seem to get that. I mean, man, Sometimes what I see on YouTube remind me of what I used to see in old folks with certain Crips and blood wasn't really with that blackness. So when CCO hit the yard, CCOs got to force them to get to the main line. Crips told on CCOs so they wouldn't come to the main line, saying we was coming with that race shit, which we was. We came to make the noise. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of them ain't gonna admit to that, but they'll sit up and tell you they was with it. You hear a lot of these dudes talk about their jail stories. You ever hear them talking about the race shit they got into? Hell no. Only thing you hear them telling you about, oh, I got into it with this Hoover, or I got into it with this East Coast, or I got into it with this Swine, oh, I got into it with this Pyru. That's what they do and say. They so quick they want to get into it with each other instead of getting into it with anybody else. The Mahindas, the Wahubis, the pigs. They're afraid of mentioning it in that. See, them the ones that was being told what to do and was afraid of somebody else. Your biggest fear should be important, should be your another brother. Don't be afraid of something. Let somebody else pump in you. Be afraid of what a black man can do to you, because he know you better than you know yourself. You understand what I'm saying? That's who you need to be afraid of. That being afraid of a brother make you want to come together. It got you terrified of everybody else and you respecting them. You understand? Man, I ain't never, listen to me, man. All my, since 1971 till now, been associated with the Crips. I ain't never seen a Crip praise the Serenials and belittle blacks. I ain't never seen no Crip do that. That's DP shit right there. Y'all know who I'm talking about. I ain't got to say his name. Y'all know the comedian I'm talking about. He ain't nothing but a comedian. Yet brothers subscribe to these clown shows. They subscribe to these clown shows. I ain't heard none of them talking about the little girl that got beat up by the Hispanic woman. I ain't heard none of them talking about it. But they can talk about putting something in a grown man ass. Let a white man say what he can put in a grown man, black man ass. Man, why these dudes is doing this? From that no jumper dude disrespecting brothers to the G-Face, G-Buster, whatever you call it. I don't know how he got the name G-Face. He's Armenian, first of all. How you gonna be a Serenian, you're Armenian? They don't respect you. He done set up and told you he been DP almost 15 times. That's telling you he a piece of shit. You understand what I'm saying? But you can sit up and let these dudes like that disrespect other brothers so he ain't from y'all hoods. It's acceptable? No, that shit ain't acceptable. I don't care what nobody say. Never, ever, ever say it again, Solo. And people ain't getting it, man. We got to start being mindful of the lack of respect we give each other and start showing some more 100% of black respect and black love towards each other. Because we continue on this bullshit ass path of hating each other, the white man gonna continue winning. The Hispanic man gonna continue winning it. See, they call me a racist because I want to uplift my race. Well, call me a racist. I'm gonna be whatever the fuck you want me to be. As long as you can't muzzle my mouth and prevent me from trying to uplift the black community. I love uplifting my community. So I want to be able to touch a kid's life and tell the kids, do as I say, not as I do. You don't have to run into the wall that I done already ran into. I done made all the child mistakes in the world. So the next child ain't got to make mistakes that I made. Prison ain't cool. Being a gang member ain't cool. I want a kid to know that it's hip being square. You understand? So what they call it being a regular nigga. You understand? They say gang bangers ain't regular niggas. Well, I'm here to tell a child, hey man, be all you can be, but be the best you can be. You don't have to be a gang member. You don't have to rob and steal in the community. You don't have to sell dope and destroy your community. You don't have to do no home invasions in your community. All you have to do is be you and respect your community. Don't nobody respect each other in the black communities, but anybody of any other color can come around and get the utmost respect. Ain't that crazy? How can you respect somebody, an outsider, and get a dude that's from here? Bullshit. We are our own worst enemy, man. We are our own worst enemy, and ain't nobody getting it. Man, y'all hit that like and subscribe, man. See how tired I am? Watch this, man. I was gonna do 12 hours a day, 10 to 12 hours. I couldn't handle it. I was tired as a dog today. So I was falling down there. That's how tired I am. Stan, what it do, man? I got you. But listen, 15 times they was whooping that ass. Say it again, Solo. I mean, watch this, man. Seem like all these dudes that been to jail in this new era shit was only victims. Listen to the other clown. Oh yeah, I got beat up. Man, this dude talking about getting his ass whooped more than he whooping anybody. Even with boxing gloves on, he don't know how to fight. He knocks his own self out. He one of the #1 black male headers, black male bashers. See, man, he bashes every chance he gets. I believe somebody be telling him to say some of the shit he be seeing. The genuine thing I seen with that clown is when he went to Dodger Stadium. You tell he ain't never been nothing like that. He wanted to cry. He was so happy, and I feel happy for the brother. But why he got to always belittle a black, but praise everybody else? In a roundabout way, he telling us he ain't black. He glad he ain't black. You ain't black, tell the world. Let us know it. Say it out your mouth. Stop walking around in all blue like you super crip when you soft crip. Stop thinking you tough when you soft. You understand what I'm saying? People need to wake up. Stop being manipulated by dudes that you think like you and they don't like you. They dividing us. They using you as the division. They using you as the tool, the pawn to want to divide us more. We got to fix what's broken in our community. Ain't nobody else gonna fix it, man. Ain't nobody else gonna fix it. We got to fix what's broke. Let's stop waiting on somebody else to come fix it. We got to fix it. It shouldn't be no other option, but let's fix this shit. Let's get our shit together, man. What's wrong with loving another brother from another mother, man? What's wrong with respecting a sister? Now you want to be king player. Man, the only reason a woman like you because you touching some money. If you wasn't touching no money, wouldn't no woman like you? What kind of grown man ain't got his motherfucking ID? What kind of grown man stand in front of a gas station and panhandle all motherfucking day? Now you touching money, you so quick you want to pass it out like it grows out your ass. No, it don't grows up out your ass. You understand what I'm saying? Stop allowing yourselves to be manipulated by other people that ain't black. Manipulate yourself. Live up to your own expectations of yourself. You ain't putting the black eye in crippin'. You ain't putting the black eye in Damuism. You dudes is making yourself look bad. And the reason we speak on it, because we got love, but we got some form of love and respect for you. We tired of you belittling yourself because the white man and everybody else look at it like you representing me, like you're me. You can't walk a mile in my shoes, and I sure the hell don't want to walk a mile in yours. But I will walk a mile with you based on you black. You understand what I'm saying? We got to start loving each other and respecting each other out here, man. Weak ass Negroes. Any black person that does not promote black unity is scary. Say it again, Mr. Jackson. Say it again. Mickey Johnson up there, black first. Say it again, baby, black first. That's the only thing should be first. In our community, we embrace everybody. Black folks embrace everybody. Now, let me ask you this. Do you get embraced the same way you embrace other people? But no, as soon as you see a brother, you turn your nose down at him. You look at him like he a piece of shit. You see a sister because she don't speak back. Oh, what's wrong with you, bitch? But you see Kim Kardashian and you think that's the finest motherfucker on earth. And everything she walking around with is bought and paid for, from the ass to the lips. You understand what I'm saying? Let's keep it. One thing black about her is her kids, man. That ain't no black woman. You understand what I'm saying? They mama taught them how to be some world-class hookers. You understand what I'm saying? All of them want black in them. That's why they got these black men, except the oldest one. Don't let people talk you into who they think you are. You're a leader of oneself. Say it again. Loco was cracking, checking in from Oakland, Cali. Salute, OG. Hey, check this out. I thought I ain't even know Loco was back on air, man. You know what I mean? Heard it was a death of some in his family. I heard dudes been trying to clown Loco on him. So I ain't know it. So I extend my condolences to his family. You understand what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna be in here much longer, man. Y'all see I'm getting tired. You understand what I'm saying? So y'all throw a few questions at me, man. Let's make this thing work, man. Hit that like and subscribe. Support the channel. The money's almost over with. Support the channel, man. I need some fresh subscribers. Help your boy get these subscribers, man. Let's start supporting each other. Black folks, let's support each other. Let's stop supporting the enemy, the puppet master, and learn how to support self. That's what we need to do. Learn how to support self. You understand what I'm saying? Black from the front to the back. Say it again, local solo. And people need to start waking up and smelling coffee. Don't use your head for more than a motherfucking hatback. Black folks need to learn how to love each other. And on that note, man, Bam got to live my eye. I'm listening to him. I be tired. Y'all think I be tired at work. I be tired at work. I go to work every morning. I walk out the door at 3:15. You know, I clock in at 4:30. You understand what I'm saying? I'm tired, man. I'm tired. Ain't nobody told you they love you today. OG Bam love you. Hit that like and subscribe. Support the channel. Share the content with your friends. OG Bam. The OG's perspective. Don't run from it, run to it. Hey, if ain't nobody told you again, if ain't nobody told you they love you, OG Bam love you. Peace. Love you. Man. Oh, telling y'all, man, I'm tired. I'm tired as a dog.